What up, though? Welcome to a new episode of Vibes with MDB. On this video, I am going to be focusing on Manchester United. Um, Manchester United, where do I start from? They had a torrid time last season, finished 8th in the league. The only positive thing from their season last season was winning the FA Cup, beating Manchester City in the final, and we saw they reaped the benefit of winning the FA Cup by actually qualifying for the Europa League. Without winning the FA Cup, they would have been out of Europe this season. And we saw what that result did, because it propelled Erik Ten Hag into keeping his job. There's been a lot of reports saying he was going to be sacked after the game, but of course, winning beats confidence. I think the win was though the Ineos and the Glazers, they took a lot of time in coming to a decision whether to keep Erik Ten Hag or let him go. But they actually finally came into a conclusion of keeping him at the club, with him still being the manager. And this season we've seen them complete couple of signings. Really impressed with the sign of Leny Yoro. I think getting a player that was supposed to be on his way to Real Madrid, pipping a player from from Lille to come to Manchester United, looks like the reverse of when Rafael Varane was at Lens, and Real Madrid and Manchester United was chasing him, and Real Madrid finally won that battle. But it looks like the reverse is the case with Leny Yoro. This is a player that has a ton of pace. This is a player that's comfortable with the ball. A lot of fans, journalists or pundit tips him to be the Mbappe of the French defense. It looks they've said he's going to be the best French defender for a long time. And though Abit is still young, just 18 years of age, I think it's wonderful business done by Manchester United. Rarely we see Manchester United complete this kind of deals. Manchester United are always going for players maybe in their 25, their late 20s, early 30s. But seeing them go for a young star that has the world at his feet, I think is a breath of fresh air for the Manchester United fans and the organization. We've seen them also bring in Mathis de Ligt and Mazraoui. Those Mathis de Ligt, of course, I've seen a lot of people talk about Mathis de Ligt like it's not an elite centre back, of course. But don't try to put him. A lot of people have called him like a shit, or this is a player that's not good enough. Of course, I believe he has had a drop of form from where he was at Ajax. Then moving to Juventus. It was just unlucky that he moved to Juventus at a time whereby the team was slowly going downwards. And unfortunately for him as well, he moved to Bayern Munich in a time where Bayern Munich has dropped the worst 2 seasons in their recent histories. So you can say it's cost or it's been unlucky, but I believe with Erik Ten Hag in charge of Manchester United, a manager that knows him very well, a manager that made him the captain of Ajax, a manager in which he has had his best season in club football under, I believe he might be able to regain his confidence back and show the kind of defender that we expect him to be. Mazraoui is a good addition to the squad as a squad player. Though he's not as good defensively as Wan-Bissaka, who they've sold to West Ham. And of course, he is not good going forward compared to Diogo Dalot, but I think he's going to be able to do a good job based on the fact that he's versatile, he can play both wings, and based on the fact that Luke Shaw is always injury prone and he will be missing the first 3 games of the season. They completed the sign of Joshua Zexi, a young striker who had a very good season at Bologna. But is that the kind of signing? Is that the type of striker that takes them to the next level? I'm not sure about that. There's still the jury out on that. Rasmus Højlund was injured in the preseason. Can Marcus Rashford come back this season to have a good season? Judging by how poor the last season was, Alejandro Garnacho looks like a player that looks like a proper player. Looks like a player that is ready to go one step further in his development. We've seen Amad Diallo as well coming. I feel like Amad Diallo so far, at least from the start of the season, will have cemented his place in the right wing position over Anthony. Casemiro looks fitter, he looks leaner in the game against Manchester City. Bruno Fernandes has signed a new contract. So there's a lot of positivity, there's a lot of optimism in the Manchester United ranks. Though I don't see them finishing in the top 4, because I really don't think I don't trust Erik ten Hag to be able to pull everything together for them to have a squad that is playing beautiful football and getting results. Of course, they've still been linked to Manuel Ugarte. I think if they can complete the signing of a defensive six, I think that solves a lot of their problems. Somebody that can rotate with Casemiro, somebody that can play alongside Kobe Mino, somebody that can allow Kobe Mino to be free to go from box to box. I think that would be a game changer for them, and that might see them actually competing to finish in the top four. But for me, I'm tipping them to finish in the seventh position. I know it's a bit harsh, and I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but judging by what I just see with Manchester United, I don't think those signings are signings that will take them much further forward. We've seen how every other team around them has also been able to improve their team, to strengthen their squad. I just don't see Manchester United taking that leaps and bounds in moving to another direction whereby they are able to compete at the top level with such players. Drop your with other teams, I beg your pardon. Of course, but a good season for them will be trying to win the Europa League, trying to win the cup competitions like they did last season, like they did the previous season before last as well under Erik ten Hag, where he has been able to win 2 titles in 2 years. So drop your thoughts in the comment section. Where do you think Manchester United will finish? Are you excited about the new structure under the Ineos group? They seems to be doing the right things, getting young players, trying to make the team young. And are you confident that Manchester United might finish in the top 4? And are you confident in Ten Hag? Or do you think, or are you going with the narrative that a lot of people have been saying that Van Nistelrooy has been appointed as the assistant coach, might just be there to take over from Erik ten Hag after he has been sacked? So just drop your thoughts in the comment section, and I will be reading that. And please don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe until I come your way next time. I remain Madiba. Thank you for watching.